Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark at GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another video. Well, if you saw my previous video, a 100-year-old shave, that's where I shave with my grandfather's Gillette Old Type razor. This is nearly 100 years old, if it isn't already 100 years old. Members of the wet shaving community think that it's about in that range. You can't really pinpoint the date of this because there are no date codes on it, but it is probably late teens, early 20s of the 20th century, but it is nearly 100 years old if it isn't already 100 years old. You can find these Gillette Old Types at estate sales, antique stores, that sort of thing. And some of them are in very, very good shape. This one is in very, very good shape given its age. A couple things to look for if you do come across one of these is sometimes the handle has a slight hairline crack in it, and sometimes there are some bent teeth. Now, I don't have a hairline crack in the handle. I'm very, very lucky. The handle's intact, but I do have one small bent tooth, if you can see it right there. Right now, because it's bent east to west, so to speak, and not north to south or up and down, it's still very much a wonderful shave because all it's doing is just closing that gap in the comb just a little bit. So it really does shave very, very well. And it's a mild yet very efficient shave. A wonderful razor to shave with. I only pull it out once in a blue moon to shave with it because of its age. And I don't want to accidentally tighten the handle down too much and maybe start a hairline crack on it. So I only pull it out once in a while to shave with it. So what do you do if you want to shave with a razor like that and you have one, you can't use it that often, or you can't find one at an estate sale or an antique store? Well, the Razorock Old Type razor is patterned after the Gillette Old Type. Look at that. Let me show you to them side by side. Look at that. See that? Very, very similar. Even has the alignment pins on the underside, just like the Old Type. So, three-piece razor, and if you can't find a vintage Gillette Old Type, get one of these. These are less than $20. They're from, you can get them up on Italian Barber, and it is a terrific, terrific razor. It comes in 3 handle styles. This is the Bulldog handle. Also comes with a radio knob handle style like this, and the vintage one. And it also comes in the barber pole style handle, and I think one other. But anyhow, when I bought mine, they only had the one handle available, which was this Bulldog. Now, looking back, if I had the option, I certainly would have gotten the radio knob handle, which is similar to what you see here on the vintage razor. But be that as may, this is still a nice handle, nice weight, good balance, and it is a mild shaver. And we're going to shave with it. But before we shave with it, I am going to set this aside because I don't want to drop it. I'll be right back. All right, okay, so we're going to start off with some Vikings Blade Black Forest pre-shave oil. I like this a lot. This is not as thick as the Art of Shaving shaving oil. It's nice and light and really does a terrific job. We're going to be using fine shaving soap, fine accoutrement shaving soap, American blend. This is in competition with Tabak. Really, they compare it to Tabak, and it is very, very good. I got some hot water soaking in there to soften up the puck a little bit. Post-shave, well, not post-shave. I'm going to be using my Razorock, I'll pull out the water here, my Razorock ivory brush. It's soaking right now. Let's put that back in. Post-shave, I'm going to be using a Ozma alum block, and I'm going to finish it off with some Forest Frost aftershave balm. Has a little bit of alcohol in it, but it also has some good moisturizers and other good stuff in there. So let's wet the face. Let's get going with the pre-shave oil. All right, so all you need with the Forest Frost pre-shave oil is just maybe 2 to 3 pumps, something like that, and it spreads very evenly and very quickly. And just work it into your face. It really does a nice job. Now my mirror is right over here, so you might see me looking off to the mirror a little bit. All right. brush here a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and make a lather. Now this is not ceramic, this is a plastic shaving mug. Apothecary, I believe is the proper word for it, because it's got that knob there. And boy, this stuff lathers quickly. Really nice scent, very reminiscent of Tombach, but not quite, but right there in the same ballpark. And they claim this will lather up very well, hard or soft water. And look what we have there already. I mean, really, really nice stuff. All right, let's get to it then. Wow, goes on real nice and thick. Gives you a really generous amount of lather. Go back into the mug there and get some more. I mean, all you have to do is paint it on. You don't have to do any face lathering at all. Really nice. Okay, so let's start that hot water. Let's get my razor. We're going to hold it under the hot water here. Heat up both sides. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get a blade. I gotta get a razor blade. Hang on. Let me get a razor blade. Okay, I've got my razor blade. We're gonna use Gillette Wilkinson sword blade. We got it right here. So we're gonna open that up right now and we're gonna load the razor. Look at that. Gee whiz. In my excitement and wanting to use this razor, I forgot all about it. Wanted to tell you all about my grandfather's razor and that sort of thing. So we're gonna undo that. Again, 3-piece razor. Lay that in there like that. Get that guy on there like that. Alignment on this is very good. Let's take a look there. Yeah, alignment, look at that. Spot on. You can see that. Because of the reflecting lights. Okay. Now, let's heat up the razor. Okay, here we go. All right, 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Yeah, it just glides right across. It just glides right across. Very, very mild, but really, it feels like there is some efficiency there, just like my grandfather's. I mean, surprisingly mild. And I say that because when you look at the Gillette Old Type or you look at this clone or one pattern after that, you look at that blade, you think, wow, that looks aggressive, and it's not. It's quite mild. All right, that's the first pass done. Let's rinse. First pass, again, it knocked it down. It's a mild razor. So we're gonna need a second pass for sure. I don't know if the second pass is gonna be able to clean up everything or if we're gonna need a third pass, we'll see. Again, this fine American blend shaving soap. Really, really very nice. Great choice this morning for this shave. All right. This is pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. All right, that's pass number 2. Let's rinse. Okay, pass number 2 is very, very, very good. Now, I'm good for the office right now. I really am. And you know what? I think I'm just going to do a third pass to touch up a little bit. I'm good for the office. I can get by. No problem at all. It's a nice shave, but let's say I'm going out for the evening. You know, you got a hot date, something like that. And you want to clean up just a little more. Okay, so we're going to do the third pass. We're going to go south to north against the grain, very lightly. Yeah, very light. It'll clean up nicely. Not much pressure. Just going to knock down a few high spots here and there. That's it. That was a very quick third pass, very light. The second pass really was the money pass. This razor, very, very nice. Let's rinse. Okay, we'll drain my sink. And we're going to go ahead and do my final 2 passes, my final 2 rinses rather. Yeah, get going, get going. One's going to be warm, one's going to be cold. So we're going to go with my warm water pass right now. A lot of slickness left on my face from this shaving soap, fine American blend shaving soap. Really, really slick stuff. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go with my cold water rinse. Nice and cold. Okay, here we go. Ah, boy, that was brilliant, as they say across the pond. I got a nice, fresh, clean towel here. Oh, just waiting for me. That was a nice, nice shave. Really, really, very, very nice. Oh, that was terrific. Oh, man, that was nice. Very, very, very nice. Okay, I've got my Ozma alum block. I like these. These are solid through and through, cut from a larger alum block. So, really, very, very nice. All you do is get some cold water, hold this under the cold water, and rub it across your face. It'll really tighten things in. It's an astringent, antiseptic. It'll take care of all those little micro abrasions and small nicks and everything that you may have from a shave. Knock down irritation. And if you get a lot of stinging, that means you may have gone a little too aggressive with your shave. I'm not getting any stinging. I'm getting a little zing here and there. Love this. Love this. Really, really nice. And I can feel it working now. Now, after you use your alum block, just pat it dry in a towel, like that, and then set it aside to air dry, and then it'll be good for the next use. Make sure you don't drop it, because if you do drop it, it tends to break off into shards, and it'll give you some sharp edges. So it takes a little while for the water to, as you're using it, for the water to smooth out those rough areas again. Okay, we're gonna let that set up a little bit. So after using an alum bar, some guys like to rinse it off after about, say, 20-30 seconds. Other guys like to let it stay on there and let it set up. I let it stay on there a little bit here and let it set up. And I'm going to, and usually what I'll do is I'll finish with an aftershave splash or an aftershave balm. Well, I'm going to finish up with an aftershave balm, Forest Frost from Viking's Blade. This is sandalwood and Western Red Cedar. It's really nice stuff. And I'm going to use about 4 or 5 pumps there. And nice. A little bit upstairs here. And this is all I'm going to need. Great shave. Really, really terrific shave. This is a really nice razor for the money. And it's a throwback to that great vintage Gillette Old Type open comb razor. This gives you a shave that is very comparable to that. And you can find this online at ItalianBarber.com. And the price is, like I say, under $20. With shipping, it's going to be a little more than that. But a really, really nice razor to shave with. Nice and mild, very efficient. You could use it every day if you have sensitive skin. But really terrific. Blade alignment was nice on it. Light touch, 2 passes, and I was good for the office. 3 passes, and I really, really cleaned up well. It is a 3-piece razor. And I believe this handle is stainless steel. I'm not entirely sure on that. Don't quote me on that. We'll have to do a little research after I do the editing of this video and that sort of thing. But other than that, this is a really nice razor. And if you can't find a Gillette Old Type vintage razor that's nearly 100 years old, this is in the wings for you, so you can give this a try. All right, hey, thanks very, very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Comment below, let me know. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this, and I'll see you again real soon.